What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. You know what it is, your boy John.
Fucking white belt slayer is here again.
The white belt slayer.
Actually, I kind of got fucked up by a white belt this week. Have you seen that big homie? He's like, I think he's Mexican. Kind of good looking, big as fuck. Like real athletic and shit, got curly hair.
No.
Oh, dude.
New?
I think he said he's been rolling for a little while. But that had to be it this week.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen him.
I went to go Uchimata him. Like my whole thing in my head was Uchimata to Kouchi, which is like the inside trip.
Oh.
So I was throwing him with Uchimata, and then in the middle I'm turning it to kick his foot out for the Kouchi. And he fell backwards as I was doing it, and he trapped my knee and was like knee barring me on both of our way down. Dude, my knee's been all fucking tweaked, and then he got me on my bad side, and he's strong. He's fucking kind of held me in place.
How did he do that? Isn't that the one where you do that and you bring your foot across?
Yeah, but I'm trying to do it like a different way. Instead of just like pinning his foot, I'm trying to kick his foot out. Yes. So like when I'm kicking his foot, he fell backwards like the way you're supposed to.
But he's planted on it.
Yeah, he was falling backwards, but the way his foot interlocked with my ankle, like he like locked my shit up the fucking way down.
What I'm saying is when you're doing the Uchimata, this leg's off the ground. And he's planted on that foot. All his weight's on that foot, and you're trying to kick it. It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's a technique. That's for sure.
Don't you want his feet, his weight off of it, so that the foot comes out?
Yeah. Well, it's off of a failed Uchimata.
Right, but
the
you're
Uchimata's a setup.
He's stepping back.
Yeah, the Uchimata's a setup. It's not the throw. It's a setup.
Yeah,
it's for the Kouchi throw.
I don't see it.
Omar does it all the time.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, but
he doesn't do what you're saying.
There's a way you can
kick
do
it out. He
just
stops it and grabs it with his ankle.
Yeah, that's another way to do it. And I'm working on it because it works good. You see it at the high level shit. You see it like at the Olympic level a lot. So I was like, okay, he's white belt. He's new. He's big. I'll be under him. It did not work out that way.
Big boys though.
Yeah, he's probably like 240, like Jack 240. He's big.
I don't know.
I can't think of his name right now. He's good.
I have to look. I don't know.
But then he just kind of laid on me, and I was just like, I don't feel like fighting out of this. My knee hurts. I woke up this week, and my fucking knee and my shoulder are just like, what's up, motherfucker? You're 40, dog.
You're 40? You're almost 40, yeah. You're about to be.
Basically 40.
You're about to be.
Yeah. No, I got a whole nother year.
You're 39.
Yeah, I don't turn 40 till October, dog.
Oh, that's not a whole year, though.
No, 11 months.
It's not a year. Just saying. That's how you be doing.
All right, well, you 43, motherfucker, you old ass bitch.
43? I ain't 43. 40. 1.
2.
No, I'll be 42.
Yeah, you might as well be 43, you old fuck.
No, I'll be 42. What? That doesn't make no sense. That's like almost 2 years.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever.
You old fuck.
Math ain't mathing.
I ain't mathing.
Oh, man.
You train it all this week? The answer is no before you fucking say anything. Sunday, that's last week, homie.
Yeah, one Sunday.
Yeah, that's last week.
No, weekends count towards the following week. In Jiu-Jitsu, because
they count
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Sunday.
Sunday through...
No, dude. Why didn't you train this week? Fat piece of shit. Bullshit. You're on vacation. What are you fucking busy for?
Well, we had Christmas and all that other shit that happened this week.
I had Christmas too, homie.
And then...
You got old-ass kids, too, dog. They don't like Christmas.
They like stuff.
Yeah, just give them the stuff.
And food.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't get a Christmas invite. I saw that fucking dinner, homie. What did we eat on Christmas? Nothing.
That meatloaf.
Brianna went to her mom's house, and I was like, yo, you can do that by yourself, dog. I ain't going with you. I just fucking chilled out, me and my fucking dog. Just went to sleep all day.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you played Tarkov all day.
Oh, I did, dude. I'm fucking... So the Tarkov wipe happened the day after Christmas.
Starting fresh?
Yeah.
Is it monthly?
No, they wipe it a couple times a year.
Oh.
I'm already like a level 15, dog. I got like fucking 40 hours in that game already since fucking 26. Yeah. I'm fucking putting in that work, homie.
I did play a lot of Call of Duty this week.
Did you? You need to get on that Tarkov. Tarkov's a real shit.
Double XP weekend, so.
Oh, yeah.
I've just been playing, grinding out shit. A lot of Call of Duty.
I killed Santa Claus in that game.
In which game?
In Tarkov. I fucked up Santa, dog.
That's fucked up.
Fucked his Russian Santa ass up.
That's fucked up. Was he Russian? Is he a Russian mobster?
No, it's just Santa. Like, so actually, you're not supposed to kill him. Like, he waves you over and gives you presents and shit.
Or you killed him anyway?
I didn't. I thought so. I killed another dude who was dressed like Santa, and he was like a boss. So I was like, oh, it must be him again. It was not.
So you did not get the gifts that he was offering?
No, but I took his shit, though.
Yeah, well. You take his suit?
I took everything, dude.
Can you take his suit?
Yeah, I left that full
That's
boots
awesome.
only, dude. That's the only thing you can't take some boots,
The
dog.
boots only. That's funny.
Yeah. But why didn't you train this week? What's the real reason you didn't train this week?
Just chilling with my girl and the kids. That was it. No reason. I'm going to sign up for February.
This fool tried to say he's 224 earlier.
I am. Bro, I don't
Maybe
eat
on
like,
the moon.
I don't eat like shit.
Maybe on the moon.
That's the difference between me and you. Even though I'm not working out or whatever, I don't eat like shit. I don't like go out to eat. I don't eat, like I'm not eating extra.
Hey, this is calorie free, dog.
That's a start.
I did have a Mountain Dew on the way over here, though.
Oh my God.
Fucking Mountain Diesel, homie. What's up?
This is so bad for you.
I'm telling you. By the time I'm 40, 205.
So
that's
bad
the goal.
for you. So bad for you. You're already
wanna
almost
talk-
40.
Huh?
You're almost 40. We just talked about that.
I got 11 months, dude. I be seeing shit on
11
Instagram
months
where
is a lot. I mean, it may not.
it's like 3 pounds a month. No. 5 pounds a month.
That's a lot.
In the beginning, it'll be easy. Then it'll get hard.
Yeah, it'll get easy,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna hit like
205, dog.
you'll probably hit like 230, and then you're gonna be like, oh fuck, it's not coming off like
I got a plan.
easy. What is the plan?
So if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail, right? Isn't that all the fucking workout
Yeah.
dudes say? Just fucking getting mostly diet. Hit that macro. I'm gonna get on the Eddie way.
Diet is the hugest.
Eddie don't work out. That fool just diets, dude.
He was using. I don't know if he still was. He was using Omar's plans.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah, his stuff works.
Yeah.
I
You're
mean,
not
that's
doing
how
that
I
one?
was doing it. I follow it other than it's the holidays. Like when I'll have like instead of having the dinner with the eggs and whatever, I'll have like what she makes, meatloaf or whatever. But outside of that,
Don't try to say that meatloaf's healthy, motherfucker. It's got ketchup and
I didn't say it was
bread
healthy.
in it.
I didn't say it was healthy.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say, well, it's just meatloaf.
No, but it's
full of bread.
But I'm not eating like one of the hardest parts for me is not going back for seconds. It's so hard to not go back for like more.
Just go back.
So even when we go to the like parties, like when what was it, that Christmas party we had? I went, got my potato, had some meat. That was it. I didn't go back for more, even though I really wanted to.
I only had one plate.
I really wanted to. That shit was bomb.
Well, I had 2 plates. I had a potato and then I had meat separate. I ate them at separate times.
Yeah, I had a potato and a little bit of meat on the side.
Yeah, I had like a giant plate of meat the first time.
Meat's not bad for you though.
And then it can't be good for you when you smoke it. It's full of carcinogens, dog.
It's not calories though. That's what we care about.
I mean,
we hear popping Zens. Who the fuck gives a fuck about?
Oh, dude. So like at 9 o'clock or whatever, when I realized I had all those Zens in my truck, I was a little bit tipsy. And I threw a Zen in, and it was like, not today, player. You trying to throw up? And I was like, ugh, I spit that shit right the fuck out. Dude, it hit me like fucking, it hit me like I had 20 drinks.
Well, I hadn't had any since Thanksgiving. And then, so the first one I had, and I was like, oh, this is good.
Is a lie, because we went to Misa's house like 2 weeks before that, and you were doing
That was
Zens.
Thanksgiving.
No.
Yes.
That'd be like a month before.
No, that was Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
No.
Yes, that was the Thanksgiving, or that was the Thanksgiving party. That's what I meant.
Thanksgiving here, dog.
I don't remember which day it was.
It was on Brianna's birthday.
Yeah, but that party
Then like a week after that.
That party
too.
was before Thanksgiving.
No, it was after.
I don't even know.
It
See, that's
was
what we're
three-
talking
it was
about.
like- it was like 3
there's
weeks
so many
after.
things going on. I can't even keep my fucking dates straight.
I haven't had. He's trying to say I haven't had a calorie since
I had-
fucking 1986. Well, we know that's a lie too, motherfucker.
1986. He's all opening for the envelope. Says here that is a lie. Maury Povich and shit.
Fucking non-training motherfucker. This fool showed up for one time in a month to get a stripe, and then didn't fucking train for the rest of the month.
I've trained a few times this month. What are you talking about?
A few times, it should be. This is just what I do. I go every day,
Hey.
4 days a week.
Hey,
First of all, it started off with
bitch, you were out for like 2 months. I don't even want to hear it.
We're not talking right now, though, are we?
2 months.
Right now.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. I still went.
No, so this motherfucker, if you go back through the episodes, he'd be like, it's just what I do. We train every day. And then I said, well, you don't train on Thursdays. And he was like, okay, so we train every day but Thursday. Then I was like,
You gotta go. You got peaks and valleys.
Then I was like, yo, you don't train on the weekends either.
Peaks and valleys.
So it went from every day to 4 days a week.
Peaks and valleys, okay? Yeah, but I was training twice a week, or twice a day those days that I was going.
That's still not every day.
It counts.
You don't get to say, okay,
counts.
what you should say is I train 2 times a day, 4 days a week.
You mind your business. Are you gonna do February?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got to see if there's right now. There's nobody in my division. The one homie in my division's a fucking brown belt. I fucking hit his ass up. I was like, yo, take your ass up out of my fucking division, dog.
How is he in your division?
Because he signed up before he got his brown belt.
Oh, well, he's got to go moved up.
Yeah, I told his ass.
He has to.
I told him.
Well, I mean...
Then
well,
he was like, why are you scared? And I was like, tell my fucking professor to give me a brown belt. I'll come fight your bitch ass, dog.
I mean, it is World League, so I don't think they care. Because people have done it all the time. Like, I watch posts where they're like, this purple belt's fucking competing as a blue belt. World League, and people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He fucked me up when I was a blue belt. I'd love to get that back. He fucked me up my first... We've been friends online ever since, but he fucked me up my first tournament I blew. Motherfucker wrist locked me, dog. I took that out of my head, and he reminded me of it one day.
He reminded you.
Remember we saw him at 8-Bit in Temecula? I went and talked to those other dudes last time I went to 8-Bit. It's him. Mm. So he was like, yeah, I wrist locked you. And I was like, fuck, I totally forgot about that, dog. I'm trying to repay the favor, homie. Catch me on the mats, dog.
Was it February 8th, I think it is, right?
Is it that early in February? Yeah, I'm going to sign up. Yeah. There's just nobody in my division yet. So
I haven't looked to see if anyone...
I'll wait
I have a credit, so...
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is I don't want to just accumulate credits. I want to make sure there's somebody there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Josh is trying to say he's trying to go to Arizona and shit with us, too.
I'm game for that.
Yeah. So we're going to go.
Like, we can either do it like a one-day trip, just all of us drive up, boom, compete, come back.
Nah, you
or
can't do that.
Drive up.
The day before.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be a 2-day.
Come back the next day?
Nah, dude, it's 5 hours.
No. You're saying drive up the day before.
So let's say it happens on a Saturday.
Uh-huh.
We leave sometime Friday. We come back sometime Sunday.
So 3 days.
Well, 2 days, but...
Yeah. Okay.
Because dude, it's 5 hours away.
Yeah.
You're trying to wake up, drive... You're trying to wake up like... Let's say you got to compete at 9.
Yeah.
You got to leave at 3 in the morning.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah. And then you get there, like, right on time, you know? That's if you don't...
And it's like, boom, compete.
Yeah. You got to go the day before. I mean, you could man up and drive home the same night, but it's pretty far. I mean, I'll do that drive, but I don't really... What are you going to do? You're not going to have a hotel room. You're not going to be able to take a shower. Drive back in your fucking dirty-ass gear.
Go to a gym. Go get a day pass at a gym.
Yeah, nah, it ain't worth it.
We'll stop at a truck stop.
Ooh, you ever had a truck stop shower?
No.
Fuck, dude. As long as you wear sandals, they're great.
I've seen some of them that are, like, really nice, and some of them, like, are really bad.
I've never been in one that was bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to take them all the time when I used to tour. We'd take truck stop showers. Dude, they're like pressure washers, homie.
Are they?
Just fucking, you sit there and you feel...
And warm as fuck, I bet, too.
The unlimited hot water, and you just feel the fucking dirt come off you.
And then knowing you probably came out and grabbed a snack, and we're like, hell yeah, time for snacks.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Probably before.
While the water's warming
up.
up.
I was pretty broke back then, so it was expensive. Those truck stops, back then, like 2005, dude, they were like $12.
For a shower?
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Just like unlimited time or whatever?
Yeah, I think it's good for an hour. Mm. But it's got like a whole bathroom. It's not just a shower.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole bathroom inside there, you know.
That's wild.
You got to wear fucking sandals though, because there's jellyfish, dog.
Ugh. Bro, yeah, I mean, nasty ass people spitting, fucking
smoking meth in there, fucking
hookers,
all kinds of shit,
all
dude.
kinds of nasty shit.
All kinds
I got some room, baby.
Yeah. They're charging by the hour anyway, so don't
care. Yeah. They don't care. Yeah, that would be fun. I'd be down for that.
Yeah. When did you say the Phoenix one was? Did you look
I didn't look at the Phoenix one. I just saw the one for February. And Josh already signed up for it. But Josh, you better show up. You didn't show up last time.
No, he went and did IBJJF on a Sunday. No, he showed up to that World League late.
Oh, he missed it.
He missed it.
Oh.
He got stuck in traffic.
Yeah. That's the problem is, like, especially the ones in LA, like,
yeah, Long Beach.
You have to leave early because it's so bad. La Jolla's not too bad. The 15 can get bad if there's an accident.
It's not La Jolla. It's in
or not La Jolla, Del Mar. If there's an accident, it can get bad.
Del Mar's north of La Jolla, right?
West.
La Jolla's on the water.
Yes, but La Jolla. Yeah, yeah. Never mind.
La Jolla's
you're
like
right. I'm thinking it's a different city. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's north of it, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. But that drive isn't too bad if there's no accidents.
It's the same distance. Just LA. There's always fucking traffic.
Traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always traffic.
Unless you leave.
But it takes the same, dude. To get to Del Mar, dude. The best ones are the ones in Orange County.
The reason why it takes so long to go to one Del Mar is it goes to that back road a lot of times. But I actually enjoy that drive. Like, that's a nice drive to me. I like. Yeah.
Well, first of all, you're a San Diego stan.
What does that mean?
You don't know what a stan means?
No.
Oh. But anyway, yeah, you're a San Diego motherfucker. But yeah, it takes forever to get there, dude. The Orange County ones are the best. 45 minutes to an hour. There's traffic, but the traffic's light.
Fullerton, right?
Yeah, Fullerton or Irvine.
Yeah.
Not Irvine, Fullerton.
Fullerton. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it happened.
That's
the
not
best
too
place.
bad.
Even the IBJJF, I didn't compete at it, but that LA one they had in Azusa, that's a good place.
Azusa.
Yeah, Azusa's an hour away. Mm-hmm. Anything west of downtown or east of downtown is an hour.
Yeah. It's not inlet, like in fucking.
Like that UCLA one was a fucking track.
Yeah.
Because that's West LA, so that's even west. It's 20 miles
farther.
west of downtown.
Yeah.
Dude, that one fucking sucks. I'll do it again this year.
I mean, we're lucky in the sense that there's so many, but man, the traffic. And then sometimes you'll go and you maybe you get lucky and you make it there in 2 hours, but then when you come home, it's like 3.5 hours. You know, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like coming home is a gamble just as much. Most times coming home is longer.
Yeah.
So no, that's why I'm like, fuck it, let's go eat, let's go do stuff for traffic to die down.
And then you ain't gonna miss a meal.
I'll miss a meal. You won't miss a meal. I'll miss a meal.
Dude, I fast all the time. It's just I eat really bad. Dude, fucking somebody's grandma at Eddie's house made these little chocolate things. Did you have one of those? Mm-mm. She called them a truffle. I don't know why you'd call it a truffle, but it's like a little chocolate ball that was full of stuff. You didn't have any of those? She made like a fucking bucket.
I didn't have anything on that table. That was all bad food.
You missed out, dude. It was
I
good.
didn't miss out. That was all the bad food. But I mean, I drink a lot, so.
Yeah, there's calories in everything you're drinking.
The shit that Eddie was making. Oh, those are so fucking good.
Dude, that full.
Those are so good.
Did you get a cup? Mine's still in the truck.
I got a cup. Yeah, mine's put away.
I haven't really driven it all this week, so it's for sure in the truck.
Yeah, that was a good time.
I did forget my gift that Misa got me though. I mean, I drank that electrolyte powder. Shout out to Roxanne for making little gift bags. Was that what they were?
They were pies.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I did have that. They were like literally like this big.
Yeah, they
that
were like
was
a
kind
little
of crazy.
box, right?
I was like,
it was in a little box. She made them.
She made them.
Damn,
They're tiny ass little pies. I was like, what the fuck? That's cool.
Someone put in the comments how we fucking devolve into a fast food podcast always. We're gonna have to do a fast food power ranking early next year. Early, like, couple weeks.
It'll be hard for me because
Just think back to before you were healthy.
Yeah, I was gonna say because now like when I eat, like I can't eat Jack in the Box, and I used to love Jack in the Box.
Hey, wait, hold on. You ever fucking their chicken strips?
No,
dude, they're fucking good. They're as good as Raising Cane's chicken strips.
They're fucking egg rolls.
Oh yeah, they're good.
I'm like, why do you have egg rolls, and why are they this fucking good? And
why do they serve breakfast all day?
And they're tacos.
Just what?
And they're tacos.
Dude, they're tacos.
Oh, yeah. They're tacos on fire.
Yeah, you don't fuck Jack in the Box at all no more.
No, man. Yeah, I feel like.
Is there one near here?
Yeah,
okay.
Down the street. The problem is, like it's so greasy. I feel like crap.
Especially
afterwards.
those tacos.
Yeah, I feel really bad. Yeah. Dude, when I used to work third shift downtown San Diego, I would go to Taco Bell or go to Jack in the Box. There's one right there, and I would like get tacos. I would get fucking like a meal, and then I would have fucking egg rolls, and then I'd bring it back to my desk, and I would be working and shit throughout the day. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then my box of fucking Monster energy drinks. It was bad. It was not good.
Speaking of those days, I went down to National City the other day, and they're tearing down that Fries.
I know. I saw an article. I saw an article.
Yeah, I wonder what they're putting there.
That's crazy because that building was there forever. It used to be, if you guys ever remember, Incredible Universe. Mm-mm. So there was an electronics store called, I think it was called Incredible Universe. When I was a little kid, we would go there.
That'd be the only one.
And they have demos. Like, they had RC cars and a track, and you can play their RC cars and try their cars. They had, like, all the gaming systems set up.
Remember Circuit City?
And you can, I remember Circuit City. But they had, like, it was all, like, it was, like, dark, and it was dope. And then Fry's bought it after them. But, yeah, I saw they started turning it down, which is kind of crazy. That's such a big property. So I'm curious what they're going to put there.
Gotta be apartments.
That place, that's a massive
or like
property.
an office building. Yeah, the parking lot's huge too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove down there on Monday. Yeah, and they already tore the middle of it out.
I know. There's a lot of memories there. Maybe my friends were talking about it. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, my problem, I don't know. It would be shitty apartment complexes though because it's so close to the freeway. But like right on the other side of that Fry's, it's just super expensive condos.
Yeah.
It's a nice area.
Back to your fast food power ranking. So if you were just to pick one right now, we'll get into this in depth on another episode.
If I had to pick one fast food
fast food right now.
Ooh, it'd probably be In-N-Out.
Yeah, it's hard to beat In-N-Outs. All you motherfuckers that don't live where In-N-Out's at, and you try to say your bullshit burger
Or you try to
place,
say Five Guys. Get
fuck
the fuck out of
outta
here.
Or fucking Whataburger.
Or
Whataburger's
Whataburger,
good,
yeah.
but get the fuck out of here with that
like
shit.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out is undefeated. And they have the worst fries on earth, and it's still undefeated.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Close second, though. So I used to not like this place. This is an IE only place. You can only get this in the fucking Empire, homie. Baker's, dog. Because it's like very similar to In-N-Out, but they have good French fries.
But that's
and
also like
if you get a cherry Coke there, they fucking
the syrup.
yeah.
That's also like
and they got Mr.
What's
Pibb.
that other one? That's right, Farmer Boys.
I don't really like Farmer Boys.
I've never seen a Farmer Boys.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
only
moved
the
out
IE.
here.
Yeah, it's an IE.
Yeah.
Dude, it's expensive.
Their
as
fries,
fuck.
they're super expensive.
Super expensive. I haven't had Farmer Boys like in 14 years. I remember when I moved from Banning to San Jacinto, we went to Farmer Boys, like the one in Banning. Dude, for me, Jesse and James, Jesse and Brianna, who like,
It's like $60.
it was at least $60.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
Yeah. But Baker's, they give you I think it's
been
a
there.
pound of fries.
I don't think I've ever been
Let's
there.
go to Baker's right now, dog.
Fuck, no.
It's good.
I believe you.
Do you know what I like about Baker's too is like they put like the same kind of cheese, like whatever the cheese you put on the hamburger, but they don't melt it.
On the burger?
Yeah, it's like a slice of cheese, and it feels like they chopped it off of a block.
Maybe. Yeah.
Dude, it's so
It's
good.
so thicker.
Yeah, sometimes it's melted and sometimes it's not. I prefer when it's not melted. It's just because it's different. Like you don't get it like that, dude. I've been going to Baker's like anytime I've been around to Baker's because there's not one by where I live either. But if every time I'm around one, I hit it, dude. Fucking Baker's, and they got Mr. Pibb, dude. Mr. Pibb shits on Dr. Pepper. I mean, Dr. Pepper's great.
I don't like Dr. Pepper, so.
No, not at all.
I'm a root beer motherfucker.
Who used to have good root beer? Someone used to have the fucking A&W on tap.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Del Taco, do they sell root beer?
I don't know. I don't really go to Del Taco either.
The Del Taco's great, dude.
They're okay.
They have good hamburgers
I prefer
there, too.
Taco Bell. The only thing I liked at Del Taco was their tamales, where I was surprised, like when they do tamales.
Oh, you had one of those?
Yeah, I was like,
I feel like I had one too.
I was kind of surprised, and that ramen bowl, the birria bowl.
That's some funny shit.
I was like,
you're
what?
Getting the weird.
I know, I'm getting the
shit.
weird items. Yeah, that's it. Because I tried their other food, I don't really like
Dude,
it.
the classic chicken taco with whatever that fucking white sauce is.
No, I don't like
Fire.
their tacos. Yeah, but yeah, I don't really eat out that much because I usually feel like shit afterwards, unless we go to a restaurant. Like I'll eat at a
Yeah,
restaurant.
you're a restaurant motherfucker.
Yeah. Dude, definitely restaurants.
All right, let's get back to jiu-jitsu because that's what people watch. I mean,
I
we
know.
could do a whole food podcast.
We could definitely do
We
a
could
whole
just do
food
like
podcast.
40 and eating.
40.
Whatever, dude. Did you see that video I sent you in Fredson last night with one of those black belts? Did you watch the whole thing?
It was interesting.
I think they were playing takedowns because he kept saying the judo names. And you see one of them, he was like, Osotogari, but he fucking threw him.
And the way he was laughing the whole time was kind of funny.
I think he was out of breath and he was just trying to keep it. Did you hear him point of it? He's like, "You think I could come back?" And he was like, "Yeah, maybe March." He pulled his shirt off and he had his fucking stomach hanging out. He's like, "You think I could make it back?"
Yeah,
But dude, how
he
fucking good
definitely
is Fredson?
Well,
God damn, dude.
I mean, he didn't.
Do you know Fredson's story?
Well, first of all, I was gonna say
Yeah.
before we go into that, I like Fredson and he's a savage, but to even be able to get on the level to show up and compete against Craig Jones, like you have to be on some level, even though Craig Jones did fuck him up. But
Fredson fought Craig?
yeah,
What?
yes, you've never seen it?
No.
Yeah, he fought Craig Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
At like
shit.
Fight to Win or something like that.
Fredson's 50.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's Omar's age.
he
However,
fought
so
Craig
near
Jones.
50.
He fought Craig Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. You know,
It was very one-sided.
Yeah. Well,
but
it's modern jiu-jitsu. And
yeah,
it's like,
versus old school.
but also
Younger.
The
Huge
echelon of the greatest ever. Craig Jones is there.
Yeah, at young.
Yeah, of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Fredson is in the greatest of his era.
Yeah.
Which Fredson could be a greatest ever, but the problem is Craig's younger. There's crazier shit going on nowadays. They didn't have fucking Galaxy Guard and Fredson was cracking, you know.
He also has a better jiu-jitsu frame.
Yeah, but do you know
No, I don't
Fredson's
know.
story? So like, whatever you want to think about him, I've met him in real life. He's a nice guy when I've met him. There's some wild stories about Fredson out there. I don't know if they're true or not. There's wild stories about this guy. So like you know who grew up with him? Leo's wife. Mm-hmm. They grew up together. So she told me the whole story, which I can't put out in public. But Fredson showed up one day at Purple Belt, And the guy who gave him his black belt is like one of the fucking like old school like greatest ever guys. He's not from the Gracie lineage. He came from the other people that taught jiu-jitsu in Brazil. Super revered. He's like one of the main guys. It was the Gracies and this guy in Rio. Showed up one day. Whatever happened as a purple belt. He left as a black belt. The only person that they have like note of in history to go from purple to black.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Motherfucker's a savage, dude. But it was crazy just watching him roll with that dude. That dude must be good. I don't know this to be true. I have to look into it. I think that's the guy that owns Renzo Gracie Henderson or whatever. Because they have like a joint school. I think like some days it's Renzo Gracie, some days it's Fredson's school. I think that's the guy that runs Renzo because he's a 2-stripe black belt. So that means he's been a black belt for at least 6 years. And Fredson was just like, I mean, maybe that dude was being nice, but Fredson was just like, but like you could see him hit these techniques, and you're like, God damn, dude, like.
And he was laughing while he was doing it. He was joking. You could tell he was out of breath. Yeah. And he was still like not being thrown.
But can you imagine being that sharp? Yeah, homie, like legit tried to throw him a couple times. Yeah, and he just fucking like that dude tried to fucking Sanagi him a couple times, like drop Sanagi, and Fredson just literally like flattened out on him, and then popped back up and then threw him. I was like, God damn, dude. Yeah. It's crazy that dude's like that age, but that being that age and being kind of out of shape, but he's so good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
His skill is so fucking good. He's like, I can still do it.
Yeah.
Has he ever wrist locked you?
Not me, but I watched him wrist lock.
He showed a technique on me, and I was like, please don't fucking.
I watched
him
wrist lock. Like, if you ever roll with Fredson, and it doesn't matter if you're a dude or a girl,
he wrist locked everybody.
It's gonna fuck your shit up. Like, I watched him wrist lock girls, like not lightly either, like full on, like I was like, God damn it!
I feel savage.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah. That was a cool round to watch. You see that video?
He was showing little. As we're talking about stories, I remember he was showing something. Who was here when he came? Was it
Taliesin and Taliesin and Diego Pato?
So
Taliesin Suarez, Diego Pato.
I don't remember if it was Taliesin or if it was Diego Pato.
And he was like, "That shit don't work."
Yeah. Where they were showing something, and Fredson was like, "That shit don't work," and then he fucking got it on him, and he was, "All right, that shit.
All right, that works.
That'll work." Yeah.
Yeah, and right now Fredson's got to have 40 pounds on both those dudes.
Yeah.
They're the same. They're all the same size. They all fought the same division. Omar, Fredson, Diego, and Taliesin all the same division. All Rooster and
Really?
Feather. Yeah. So I don't think any of those.
I can't imagine him that lightweight. He must have been fucking.
He was. You never seen him in the UFC?
That was a long time ago.
Dude,
I think
that motherfucker. That was already after he was like a multiple time jiu-jitsu world champion. But Fredson was so fucking jacked, dude. Like one of the ones where it's just like like he's probably like 2% body fat and some shit. But I don't know if Fredson. For Taliesin maybe, but definitely not Diego. They never were Rooster. I think light feather, which is the next one up, right?
This is the lightest.
Yeah, that Omar won twice at black belt at Rooster, but then the rest of his career was at light feather. Because I think there was another 145er from Garcia Mata back then. So I think Omar went down. But he didn't look that small, so he was probably around that weight. He was probably walking on 235, something like that. I don't think Diego can make fucking 125. That motherfucker's big, dude. Like, he's what, 5'6" or whatever, but like he's thick and he's got a big fucking head. So
big ass neck.
Yeah, I don't think he can make it that low. Maybe Taliesin could. Talison's a smaller dude. Fredson,
I feel like he's a little taller than Diego, but he's definitely thinner.
His hair's real poofy. You see him with a shaved head now?
Yeah. Looking all thuggish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I swear Taliesin was a little taller, though.
How crazy is that to be in a room? I mean, they were just showing techniques, but like on a day when it's Omar, Taliesin, Diego, and Fredson. I think between them they had like 20 world championships.
That's crazy.
Because Taliesin and Diego, I don't know if Talison's won the gi at black belt, but he's won at every other belt. I know he's won no gi black belt, and Diego's won at every belt plus gi and no gi world titles.
That's wild.
Yeah, and then I don't know if they were doing no-gi worlds.
And
there wasn't real no-gi worlds when Omar and Fredson were banging, but Omar won twice at colored belts, twice at black belt. I think Fredson's a 2 or 3 time world champion.
But it wasn't even a seminar. It was just like a belt promotion. They were just there, and then they were like, "Oh, we'll teach some shit while we're here."
Yeah.
And it turned into like going back and forth, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild to. I mean, it's awesome to have that experience in our
a lot of people I don't think get that. I mean, I think we bring him up in every podcast. But Jonathan out in Oklahoma, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was. I mean, he's originally from Half Gracie, but I think he's from one like outside of San Francisco. So like, he probably didn't even have that opportunity, even though he's from like a revered school. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's interesting like when you get to be in the rooms. Like when we went to the annual meeting, I mean, all the people that were in that room, you know, legends upon legends upon legends upon legends of like. When
even
like,
there's a history, not even just being world champs, but just a history with like, what's his name,
like
Lamont? Like the first purple belt ever in the United States. Like,
well, if you listen to any of the Rogan episodes talking about it, every time Hickson gets brought up, he gets brought up.
Yeah.
Because he's the guy that actually ran Hickson's school. So Hickson was like the name, but he was the one that ran the school. So he was actually Cron's coach.
Oh,
it was actually him.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So because Cron's a couple years younger than me. Lamau's like 50. So yeah.
And he's such a cool dude.
Super nice guy. Yeah.
Super nice.
All those dudes that live that jiu-jitsu lifestyle, especially now that they're older, they're not fucking savages anymore.
They're not out trying to murder people.
They're not.
They're trying to spread the word the word of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there's like the opportunity to be in those rooms with like those kind of people is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially being a bunch of scrubs.
Well, plus being able to just like
none of those want
ask questions and like talk to them about the history.
And they want to talk to you about it.
Well, I think,
I don't think a lot of people care because I think a lot of the people, like, the generation after us are all like, let's look on the internet and look up, like...
Who's there?
Craig Jones. Yeah. Danaher, fucking Gordon and all that shit. That's what Mikey Musumeci, that's who they look up now. But, like, my game is... Like, I was watching this thing. It was an interview. It was, like, the pre-interview before BJJ Fanatics. And Mikey's talking about, like, how strong the guard is. And I was like, not when you're fucking 250 pounds, dog, and you got stubs. Yeah, guard don't mean shit. Yeah. He's like, he was talking about how, like,
guard.
Yeah, he was playing close. He was talking about close guard, like collar sleeve and shit. Yeah. And it's like, yo, dude, not many people can put their foot on their face.
Yeah,
and his whole game is based on that. So it's like these old school dudes, no matter their body style or whatever, they all just smash.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Omar invert ever.
He's shown it a couple times, but he was like, "That's not."
Remember that one day he showed the Baron Bolo and he was mad about it.
Yeah, he was like, "This isn't my game." He's like, "But you might like it."
He's like, "You guys keep asking me about this shit on the internet." Yeah. He's like, "Of course I know how to do it."
Yeah. I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I like that old school smashing shit. So like, I've looked into the past. Like the guy that I've come up the half guard from. He was the guy they consider like made up the half guard sequence, like the half guard stuff. He's the original dude. He's like one of the old school. I just saw this picture. Hoyler posted it. It's like Hoyler and fucking Fabricio Camoish when he was young.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then that dude who made that the half guard.
Well, he posted that.
Then they were all reposting it. Someone else, but yeah, then like that dude Gordo's in one of those pictures. Before that was like kind of before there was Gracie Baja. Mm-hmm. Because all those dudes are from Gracie Baja. Fabricio's not. I didn't realize that Fabricio had been with United for that long.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, and then there's like that picture. Yeah, Fabricio posted it. It was like him, Anderson Silva,
Silva.
It's like all these people. And then like Anderson and the other
that
dude,
must have been after he fought Anderson, right?
Way after.
Yeah.
Way after. Yeah, because he was 17 when he fought Anderson.
Yeah.
Anderson was like in his early 20s. But and then Gilbert Burns was in one of those pictures. So Gilbert and Anderson are both from Nova and Yao.
How old is Gilbert Burns?
My age, probably, maybe a little bit younger.
Oh, I was like, damn, he must have been young as fuck.
And then it was Anderson, Gilbert, and Benil Dariush. Mm-hmm. I don't know what school Benil's from. He might be from Nova and Yao too. I mean, he's from America, but Gilbert and Anderson are from the original Nova and Yao.
Mm-hmm. In Brazil.
In Brazil, yeah. And then Marcos Galvao in Ukaipa, the MMA dude, he's from Nova and Yao too. And fucking...
Is that near... Where is that in Brazil? Is that near...
No, that's the team. That's
the team.
Okay.
Yeah, but that team is from Brazil, you're saying?
Yeah. I think it's from Rio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all from Rio.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, I think they're from Rio. But Novo and Yao is like one of the original like powerhouse teams. Like before Gracie Baja became what they were.
Are they still around?
Novo and Yao? Yeah, they're not real big in the U.S. It's huge in Brazil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm trying to think of who. He was telling me, you forget that he's a jiu-jitsu guy too, but the greatest 145er of all time in the UFC. Connor knocked him out.
Oh.
Shit, just left that on my... He's from Nova and Yao too.
Is he?
Yeah.
The scar on his face.
Yeah, he's a black belt too. I mean, he's like a really good black belt supposed to be. He ain't never do jiu-jitsu in fights.
He just smashes
smashes fools. He's still smashing fools.
Yeah. Well, didn't he lose his last match?
No, I think he won his last one. But he went on kind of a losing streak, but he dropped down to 135.
Well, after Conor, he's been...
Dude, no, he had like a resurgence, so he dropped down to 135.
Well, I said up and down.
No, so after Conor, when Conor left the division, he was a champion again. And then Max Holloway beat him. So when they gave him the Max fight, Max beat him. And then he went down to 135 because he said he never dieted before. He would just weight cut. And now he like diets, and he's like, dude, I should have been 135 the whole time. Yeah. Fuck, what's his name? Put it in the comments. You know who I'm talking about. Josh. Hit up those comments, Josh.
Yep. I don't know what you're talking about.
But he's from Novo and Yao, too. Novo and Yao's a really big school.
In Brazil.
Yeah, there's one of the dudes you always see on the UFC. He's always translating. He's always there. There's an older dude, kind of the big nose. He's the head of Novo and Yao. He's always there, though. He's always in the background of the videos and shit. All up in the background dancing and shit. But it's cool to be able to meet those kind of people and shit like that. Even if you just talk about the history of jiu-jitsu, like you don't need to show.
I think with them talking about the history of jiu-jitsu is cool because you get to learn from the source. And if you look at like, and I'm not making this comparison, but if you look at like videos of like World War II and you talk to soldiers,
guys were there,
and those are the guys that were there.
Yeah.
And then those guys are gone now, and so all we have is videos.
Yeah.
So it'll be a time where these guys will be gone, and you'll be like, all you have is videos.
That may not be in our lifetimes because those motherfuckers are healthy as shit. But definitely in our kids' lifetimes, those guys will be gone.
But it's cool to be able to talk to these guys, and I mean, I never thought I'd have the opportunity to. When you think about the roots of jiu-jitsu and the history, and be able to be right there talking to, like, the main guys.
Yeah. The crazy thing about that is that all those guys are from like the late 80s or early 90s. You know, Hoyler's the oldest one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like he's the only one that has I mean, I haven't really talked to Hoyler about it. Like it's hard to talk to him. Cuz he's a nice enough guy, but everyone wants to talk to him.
Yeah.
When he's around, everyone wants to talk to him. So it's hard to get one-on-one. So we've talked around like all the guys after him. So like Lamau's younger, but he's also from like the generation after. Mm-hmm. And like all these guys are from the generation after Hoyler. It'd be great to be able to talk to Hoyler about just like not his journey, but about the journey of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, the history.
You know, being like the first family.
I was listening to a podcast with Rich Franklin and what's his name, Mighty Mouse. Mm-hmm. And Rich Franklin was talking about doing jiu-jitsu in like '96 or something like that, and how he was like, dude, he trained under a blue belt or something back in the day. And he's like, dude, he's like, and having a blue belt instructor was like nobody was a blue belt back then. Like how hard it was back then.
Jocko talks about that then too. But also nobody was training like we train. It wasn't available. You know, like
there wasn't as many gyms.
Yeah,
so you had like one gym in Southern California. I mean, two.
You had to make a pilgrimage to LA to go train. Go train with either Horion or Hickson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, no one knew jiu-jitsu then, so it wasn't available. There wasn't YouTube.
It was just those two. It was just Horion.
Yeah.
So whatever you think about, I actually want to talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up. So whatever you think about Horion, because like they kind of do a lot of the fucking big dojo shit now, but he was the first school, basically the first school in the U.S. Him and the Machados were early on because he brought the Machados in. So I think he was the first jiu-jitsu school in the U.S. in his garage in like the earlier mid-'80s in Torrance. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he was showing jiu-jitsu, right? And then the Machados came and then they branched off and did their own thing. So the Machados were probably second. But whatever you think about that, about him and about like how he does jiu-jitsu, I follow him on Instagram, and he had videos of his sons lightly but still throwing him. He's 70.
Yeah. Well, even when we were at the
like he's still there, fucking like that motherfucker still can do it.
But of course he can.
And he's not afraid to get thrown. Like you remember when Hoyler was talking about that?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
He was like, if you're afraid to get thrown, you're too old for this. It's not for you.
Well, he was more talking about being an instructor. He's like, you can't teach jiu-jitsu if you're afraid to get thrown.
Yeah.
And he was getting thrown and thrown.
Yeah. But Hoyler looks amazing. When you throw Hoyler, it looks like
nothing.
It's just, he's like, of course.
Yeah, he rolls with it.
Hoyler on the same shit, dude. Yeah. Like, I couldn't believe
doing it forever.
Yeah, he's fucking 70.
But yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe that goes to show you what understanding break falling and how to fall properly.
Learn to fucking break fall.
Yeah, how to fall properly is such a huge thing, especially when you're 70. But you know what? Even more so, as you get older, knowing how to fall properly is probably one of the most fucking important things. Because what happens when you get old? You fall and you break your shit, and then it's game over, and then you have a hip replacement, and then it's all downhill from there. But if you know how to fall and roll, even when you're 70, if you fall and you know how to fall correctly, maybe you don't break your hip, and you don't end up in that fucking position.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. In one of my deep thoughts. That's what I do mostly. I philosophize and think deeply now.
Okay.
As I'm getting older in life. Yeah, we're lucky enough to be from like this lineage of like the old school Judes. And like Hoyler's 60 basically. Mm-hmm. I think he's younger than 60. He's basically 60. The dude I do judo with has been doing judo longer than Hoyler's been alive.
That's crazy.
There's only like one person between him and fucking Connie Corjo.
Judo's been around a lot longer.
No, not that long. Like 1904.
Judo's been around a lot longer than Jiu-Jitsu.
No, there's a guy. His name's like Connie Corjo.
Judo was around since the samurai time.
So this guy Corjo or whatever the fuck his name was, he started judo like in the late 1800s or like 1910, 1910 or something like that. That's when judo became a system. You can look it up. I'm not wrong.
1882.
Yeah, that's probably when that dude was born.
You said 19.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but I was 20 years off.
You said 19.
I said late 1800s or like 1910.
I thought you said 19 something. Okay,
yeah. So that guy is only one generation away from my judo professor or judo sensei.
It sounds.
Because literally it was that dude. And then the guy who originally ran the program at UCR or wherever it was originally, he died when he was like 80 something.
So on that, just not to go too far off topic, but it is crazy to think that how not that long ago, that is. Yeah. There's only about 50 generations of human history.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Yeah.
That's not a lot.
Yeah.
That's 50 generations of human history.
Yeah.
Go back 3-4 generations and you're fucking no electricity, like, it's just crazy to think. So.
Well, shit, I mean, my mom's older than a microwave.
When was the microwave invented?
I think the 70s.
Oh, yeah, my mom was born in 47.
My mom's older than black and white color TV.
Yeah, my mom was born in 47.
Yeah, my mom was
My
born
grandma
in 16.
was born in 1910.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, she died. She fell.
Yeah.
And then it was downhill.
Yeah, they always break their heads.
Yeah, and then she died when she was 80-something.
Damn. In Mexico?
No, here.
Oh.
Yeah, here. I think she was about 80-something.
Yeah.
But she was born in 1910.
Yeah.
And then you think, okay, what was her, one generation back, and you're talking about 1800s, and now you're like, holy crap.
Well, 4 generations ago was like the start of this country.
17,
yeah. But that's like people talk, especially on the internet, people don't realize how amazing California is. Like to be able to have that opportunity to be here, like you're not getting this in fucking Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're getting some dudes who started like in the 90s, like old school guys. There's some old school guys out there, but you're getting a guy who learned from a guy who learned from a blue belt who did this. Like,
I don't think that you're learning any less. You're learning
it's just a prestige.
Less jiu-jitsu. Yeah. I think your jiu-jitsu is just as good, but I think the difference is we have the history and the ability to talk to these guys. But even most people don't even have that. Like, I think the ability to talk to Hoyler, to talk to Ramon, to talk to talk to these guys, to talk to Omar, like that shit is like. It's crazy, especially where we are. Yeah, we're in SoCal, but we're in a small little fucking...
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere.
And then have these guys come out here. To have Diego Pato, Talvison, fucking...
Fredson. Well, Horion showed up at our school.
The belt promotion. Hoyler's belt promotion, last stripe.
Yeah, Hoyler got his last stripe, which may be his last stripe of his lifetime.
Yeah.
They don't like to give him to the family.
So...
and then also, whatever you think about Pedro Valente, he was there.
He was there. Yeah.
Megaton, fucking McKenzie, like all the who's in jiu-jitsu were there.
Yeah. Wild. Yeah. And again, like I said, it's not that you're not learning the same shit over there. It's just the opportunities to meet these people and like meet history, meet someone that's been there from the beginning and talk to them and pick their brain and like it's fucking wild. Like for me, it was cool. When we were at, me and Rebecca went to Worlds this last time. he might have had the whole booth thing.
Master Worlds.
Yeah, Master Worlds. He might have had the whole booth thing, and then we had walked up, and Hoyler was talking with someone, like, and he was like, "Oh, hold on," and he like stopped talking to them and like came over and was like talking to us and stuff, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that's fucking cool
that's
shit."
So I told my wife I don't want anything for Christmas. Like, I have too much shit.
Yeah.
And I've had that certificate from the annual meeting, just like sitting on a table. I was like, I kept saying I needed to get a fucking frame. That's what I got for Christmas. She put it in a frame and like wrapped it.
Yeah,
so,
I did
like,
it. That's what I did with mine. I put it in the frame. Yeah. So like, just to have that, like, I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
Not that I'm anybody, but it kind of felt good to like that he knew who I was.
You may not be anybody, but I'm fucking somebody.
Stopped to
What's up,
talk
homie?
to
White belt
someone
slayer,
and like came on like was like talking to me like and I was like, oh man, like here's my wife. And every time I see him, he's like, where's your brother? I'm like, God damn it.
Well, I think they know people like us. Like, I mean, they don't know that we have this podcast or anything, but he knows that people like us are going to progress the school into another level because they're always looking for the young talent to progress the school, but they know it's like us, like the master age guys who may want to open a school who are willing to push the name out there further. Because like when Hoyler goes, like who is going to run it? There's no more brothers. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go to someone that's close, that's like close OG enough. And close enough to go, and then like that will never be us. But it's like we're gonna continue to push the name. Yeah.
Well, if Omar,
you would think it's probably Omar Apollo that would would be running it, or maybe one of the old school Brazilian dudes.
What's the dude from Valencia?
Mario. Yeah, maybe.
But they're all older too.
I think Mario is the same age as Hoyler. I think he's about 60.
Yeah.
Mid 50s, 60. And that motherfucker's a savage too, dude. I watched him doing like some technique videos. I was like, God damn, that dude's good. Or like Megaton. Motherfucker's a savage, dude.
Yeah, when he was rolling with at the anniversary.
And they were talking about like Spider. He's like, I don't play Spider.
Yeah, he's like, I don't play Spider.
Like, he plays Lasso, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
No, he plays Spider.
And they wanted to do some.
They wanted to do Lasso shit.
And no one could pass him. No one could pass his Lasso.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I play Spider. They wanted him to do Lasso.
That's how you get the Megaton knuckles.
Yeah, from Spider Guard.
Yeah. I was rolling with somebody the other day. I think Josh. And I put him in fucking De La Hiva with the pant grip. And he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, did you forget I used to play X-Guard too, homie? That's why I don't do it. I don't got the grips, dude. I don't got the grips to play Spider or Lasso or anything like that.
For me, it's the...
that cuff grip where you flip it over?
Yeah, but it's the...
like locking your fingers in there?
No, I don't have a problem grabbing it or it's the
stamina. Yeah,
the grip stamina.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I can grip whatever, but it's the holding.
It's the grip stamina.
Yeah, so for me, it's not worth killing my grips to grab that kind of thing.
Dude, that's why when you think about like Megaton, his grip stamina must be in fucking sync because he'll hold you there forever.
Dude, maybe they're not. Maybe it's not calcium buildup. Maybe those are little muscles on this fucking
little muscles,
little fucking joint muscles, dude.
Yeah, because when you play lapel or lasso, like just holding that hand, your hand gets fucking tired. Especially someone that's constantly trying to rip it out and move. So and when you're playing Spider Guard, the same shit. So like that stamina, that grip stamina is like, it's got to be huge. Yeah, you know. And then like if you have one fucked up finger, like now your grip's like kind of like this, you know, instead of like full on grip, and so you're like fuck.
I was showing Malachi the judo collar grip. Did I show you that? Mm-hmm. That shit's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
it's
I
funny.
like it.
I was thinking about this too when I was talking about like the length of time to like the origin to like the people we're lucky enough to be around. But I was talking, I think on the last podcast, I was talking about like if you look at Hoya, that motherfucker looks like a shark. Like his eyes, like that motherfucker will murder you. Yeah. The judo sensei too, Professor Sensei Carmen. Dude, he'll show you a technique, but like it turns on like in his mind. And he looks like a different type of human, dude. I
can't imagine like when he grabs you, you instantly feel like, oh.
Every time he's grabbed me, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, because that was like that one time when we were at, and the judo dude grabbed me, and I was like, oh, that's different.
Oh yeah,
like
Joe.
I was like, yeah. When he grabbed me, I was like, that's different. Like I could tell that's different.
That was so like we had been talking about judo for a while before that, but like when he grabbed you and lifted you, that was like, I got to start doing this.
Yeah.
Because
he was small.
He's maybe like 150. Yeah. He's a little dude.
Yeah, I was like, God damn.
But he trained with like the Olympic team. He was around one of the Olympic teams, so he was able to train with those guys.
With him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, judo is such a good.
It's more aggressive. So you know how jiu-jitsu is like colloquially called the gentle art. Judo is not. Judo's
It's more
destroy
like
everyone.
wrestling where it's like hard and heavy.
Yeah, grind and kill everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if jiu-jitsu is gotten that way because you can play off of your back, because you can play
100%.
from different,
100%.
like weird positions. You know, where in wrestling it's like you have to pin. So
Yeah. Well, judo's the same way. You have to pin.
And because of that, like here's how you win.
Yeah.
Here's the easy way to win. Like here's how you win. You got to get here.
Yeah.
With jiu-jitsu, it's like you can win a million different ways from random ass fucking shit that you get caught in a fucking wrist lock from the bottom, being completely smashed. It's like boom, I caught a wrist lock, win.
Yeah, that happened to me this week. I was getting tore up by a new blue belt. I don't remember how we got to a weird position. I think maybe I pulled guard on him, and he's just smashing passing, right? Just smash passing on me. And then I had him locked up in the half guard, and then I rolled him over, and I just saw like, fuck. Like you could see him just go like, fuck, I thought I had it, and it's like, there's levels to this game, dog.
Yeah.
Like when you fucking play shitty positions, there's no shitty position.
Yeah.
But then I got these Malachi fucking smashed me this week too.
So good.
So him and I were grinding it out on top. So it's like, hey, you got a blue belt now. It's like 80% comp rolls in you. Huh? That motherfucker outside tripped me, and we both just went down. I was like, fuck.
He's good. He's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
And he's young.
Yeah.
And he's strong as fuck.
He was saying something the other day, and it was me and fucking Cameron fucking with him, and he said something, and I was like, you're young enough to be able to be a Cora belt, like if you stay with it and you progress. And he's like, no, I'm too old. And I was like, how fucking old are you? And he was like 22, and I was like,
yeah, he's young enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cameron said he's 1 year too old.
1 year too old?
Cameron's the fucking best, dude.
Cameron's hilarious.
I kept trying to roll with him all day on Friday. We didn't catch a roll.
Yeah, I like rolling with Cameron. Who else? Man.
Cameron's always been nice to me, too. Like, right when we first started. When I was all fat and shit. He was trying to show me how to, like, invert against the wall. And I was like, yo, dog, I'm too fat for all this.
He is nice and then can be mean at the same time, but it's never, like, a mean. It's, like, a nice mean. Like, I think I was rolling with him once, and it was like, I was like, I don't know what belt, maybe a white belt, maybe a blue belt, and we were rolling, and I was kind of struggling, and then he goes, can you breathe? And I was like, yeah, I can breathe. He's like, oh, I was like, no, I'm tired or something like that. He's like, oh, you can talk, so you can breathe. Let's keep going. And I was like, all right. So I'm like he pushes you. Like he'll keep if you need to be pushed, he pushes you. But he is super nice, especially when you're chilling on the side talking after rolling or whatever. Like I've always had a good time, good rolls with him, and like good conversation.
And he's always had that skill too, since I've known him at least. I mean, he's so fucking good.
That's like
that motherfucker trains like once a month, and he's so good.
I know. He reminds me of what's his name? Does Muay Thai now?
Greg?
Brown belt.
Oh, Trevor? No. Trevor's black belt.
We had him on once.
Oh, Nate?
Nate's fucking good too.
He got his black belt too.
I know, but he's like doesn't train that much.
He does. I think he trains in the afternoons because I'll be hitting him up like,
I've never seen
I'd be like, where the fuck you been? He'd be like, he's like, dude, I train at like 11 or what, weird times.
Well, now, starting January, he says he's gonna have 10 a.m. every day, which is fucking awesome.
How about you have a job, dog?
What are you talking about? I do have a job.
You're just gonna go to 10 a.m.s?
Yeah, I have lunch. I have lunches. Well, it depends on when I can go. So I do block it off on my calendar. But sometimes people like schedule meetings. I'm like, fuck. Or they'll put the meeting like right up to it, and I'm like, I can't go.
You know, it's funny. We'll cut it off after this. I was talking to Nick today. I was like, how many stripes is that? Because Nick got his 4th stripe again the other day. And he was like, on my purple belt? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, 9 or something like that. That motherfucker's been a purple belt for 7 years.
He just changed schools, right?
Well, he was. I think he was a purple belt for 2 or 3 years, and he took time off. But he said he would catch open mats like maybe once a month or something like that the whole time. But calendar-wise, he's been a purple belt for 7 years. And I was like, God damn, dude.
He's good as fuck, dude.
And then I said something to Kyle about it.
He's young too, right? He's like,
he's not as young as you think. He's like 26, 27.
Really?
Yeah. He's a little bit older.
He seems younger. He looks way younger. Like he looks like he's like 23,
But yeah,
24.
he's 25 to 27, somewhere around there. But he's a fucking savage, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he's so good.
And then Kyle, I said it to Kyle. I was like, this motherfucker's got 15 stripes on his purple belt. And Kyle was like, yeah. He said something. He's like, yeah, I've been training that long too. And I was like, how long you been training? I think since like 2012.
Yeah, he's been training a long time. A long time.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. Hopefully you guys have a good, great Christmas and holidays. New Year's is coming up, so hopefully you guys have a good New Year's. Leave a comment, like, share. Peace.